Morning, everyone. I watched a movie called Kingdom last night. It's got Denzel Washington in it. It's about the FBI going over to investigate a horrific attack by extremists in Saudi Arabia. And it really gave me a perspective of how there's two viewpoints. Because in the beginning of the movie, after the attack, and one of the people that dies in the attack is husband of one of the FBI agents, or boyfriend. And Denzel goes over to her while they're having this meeting and whispers something in her ear. And at the end of the movie, a Muslim that they have just fought and he's dying calls his child over and whispers something in her ear. I'll go on about the story now. Well, they get to Saudi Arabia, and they meet up with the fellow that is who's been charged by the Shah, the boss, the head guy over in Saudi Arabia, to protect these FBI agents, make sure that no harm comes to them. Well, naturally, a great deal of harm is tried to be brought about to them by the people that they are trying to capture. And they go through an awful lot of struggles trying to get their work done and get permission to get their work done. And being an American, you get mad at the Saudis, knowing it's the people that flew their planes into 9/11, into the World Trade Center, were from Saudi Arabia, not from Afghanistan or Iraq or any place else George Bush would have you believe. But the Bushes are in bed with the Saudis and they're not allowed to. Well, anyway. But they're just people. They're people like us. There are moderate people and there are not so moderate people. And there's great battle scenes, great action. Very good movie. Denzel Washington plays a great part. The female actress, I forget her name, is a young fellow who gets captured, and near the end of the film, and they've got him all taped off. They're going to chop off his head while they're filming the thing, and he's offending the officer all the time by using foul language, because their culture is different than ours. Where not in my world here in Connecticut, but in my world on the ship, without the foul language, there'd be no way of speaking. No one would know what to use as a noun or a verb or an adjective unless they had the F word. But there, it's frowned upon. And he makes his viewpoints known. You see they go to talk to people that may have seen the bombing, and these were oil people. These were people that were there working on the oil fields and everything, that were Americans, and it was supposed to be a safe haven for them to all live in. That was attacked, and women, children, men, everybody was attacked by these people and murdered. That's the feeling you get, that if you're American, you feel, oh God, I'd like to. And I'll end this review with this. What Denzel Washington whispered in the woman's ear, because he's asked this by his teammates at the end of the movie, and what the old man whispered to the child was the same thing. don't worry, we'll kill them all. And that's what worries me the most. That no neutral, sensible, rational person is ever going to say, if everyone's right, nobody's wrong. And that's what needs to be said, or the world is going to end. I think it's running on cable now. It's called Kingdom. Take a good look at it and try and see it from a full perspective, sitting on both sides of the fence. What would be the best thing for the world? The rest of the world hates us because we're on their property. And we have no reason to be other than to profit from something they own. And we own it too. And if we were willing to go up into Alaska and go out into the Gulf and dig more oil, we were willing to put up with the kind of pollution and crap that there are to make money, we can do it. The Russians do it. I'm sure if the Chinese had oil, they'd be doing it too. Because they're certainly burning up the most and polluting the atmosphere the most. Let me end on that note of what the two people said and it being the same thing. Now, thank you for your participation, and see you back on the tube.